Hey Sagittarius, welcome back. This is your October message, and I actually see two messages in the cards that came out for you this time around. One was purely clairvoyant. I saw it in storybook form in front of my eyes as the cards came out. And the other is more true to the actual meanings of the cards that came out. So I'm going to start with the first one that I saw. And it was a situation where someone did something to a Sagittarius that wasn't right. They did something self-serving, or they did some type of trickery, and the Sagittarius person is feeling like they need to just take the fight to this person who's avoiding them and go and confront them about the thing that they did. Like, let's just be straight up. Let's talk about this. You know what you did. That was messed up. And confront it and see what they say. Why did you do this? Or why would you do this to me? Or, that sort of thing. It was that sort of confrontational, let's get this all out in the open. I got to deal with this person and they're avoiding me because they know they did a messed up thing type of energy. And that root chakra card, I feel like it was not a warning, but it was a reminder that you don't need the other person to know that you're right in order for you to be right. You don't need for them to admit that you're right in order for you to be right. You can root yourself, your beliefs. You can ground yourself in what you know to be true without trying to make this other person wrong and create a combative or confrontational situation. If this is someone that you work with, someone who you need, someone who you love and ultimately want to get along with in the end, this person, they're avoiding you because they know the situation. They know what happened, and they need time to come around to how they're going to admit it and apologize. Whether or not they're going to admit it and apologize, this is a character building, what are you made of type of moment for this person. And I'm thinking of back when I used to work at Lane Bryant, when it came to someone trying to steal an item, we had a technique called a face-saving statement. It's a moment where you give this person the opportunity to back out of this messed up decision that they're making and save face. You don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to be wrong. You don't have to pull a knife on me. We both know that the item that's in your pocket doesn't belong to you type of situation. And that's the type of energy that I'm getting here. It's kind of being the bigger person and allowing that person who messed up the space and the time to come around or not. But either way, you know that you're right, and it's not necessary for you to rub that in their face. Their karma will come back on them regardless. The other message that I see is a more personal one. It's for someone who is working really hard, or they feel as though they need to work really hard and fight really hard for something that they've basically already lost hope in. The underlying energy, the card underneath the deck was the Star in reverse. And it just says that even though you're working really hard and you're pushing it, your heart is not really in this anymore. And the root chakra card is coming out for this person to tell them that it's time to get back to yourself. Go all the way back to ground level, to your foundation. Really look at your motivation for this. Why are you doing this? Because if you're feeling that way, then odds are you've gotten pretty far away from the motivation and the real reason for wanting to build this or do this or continue with this. And it's time to get a more lighthearted perspective. The inner child card is the overall energy for this message, and that is an energy of lightheartedness and youthfulness and playfulness. And if you can tap into that type of perspective and that type of energy while also staying grounded in your beliefs and staying true to yourself and building a solid foundation, you can shift and figure this all out. So when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes and get comfortable, and let's get started.